If you do these 5 things in 2023, your life will improve and change for the better. So, hey guys, I'm Laura and I make videos that will awaken your awareness. Now, I have applied these 5 things to my own life and my life improved so much. So, that's how I know that these work. Now, what it comes down to is really it's the energy you're embodying. Whatever energy you embody is what you're attracting into your life. So that's law of vibration, which is the primary law, and law of attraction is a secondary law. Your body is a molecular structure that vibrates at an extremely high rate, and whatever it's vibrating at is what you're attracting. So when you apply these 5 things, it's going to shift your energy to be in a more of a positive state. And that energy is what's going to attract better things to come in. So the first one is to create a powerful morning routine. Now, this is because the first part of your day, the first half hour to an hour of the day, whatever you do in that time will set the tone for the rest of the day. So if you take the time to create a powerful morning routine that will get you into a positive state in that first hour of the day, you're going to take that positive energy throughout your day and your day will go so much better. So, for example, a morning routine that I've created for myself is, first thing I do when I wake up is I meditate. I then practice gratitude. I will be listening to some type of positive content while I'm getting my breakfast ready and doing the dishes. And then I have a workout. And then after my workout, I'm in the shower and getting ready for the day. So by the time I'm getting ready for the day, I feel really good. I've got like a really good energy. I'm just happy. I'm high vibrational. And then I take that energy throughout the day and I just have an awesome day. So that's why I highly recommend to create your own morning routine, something that will work for you, that gets you into a positive state. Now, here's an example as well. Like, I highly recommend to avoid social media at least for the first hour of the day, because social media, it can actually be unhealthy, as in like we can be getting like all these dopamine hits from scrolling, which isn't actually good for us. Or we could jump on social media and we could see a negative news article. We could be reading about a child that's been kidnapped and beaten or something like that causes you to feel negative emotions. And then you take that throughout your day. So I highly recommend to stay off social media at least for the first hour in the morning and instead have some type of morning routine. Now, the second thing I highly recommend to do is practice daily gratitude. Gratitude is so powerful. So gratitude is a high vibrational frequency, and it's the frequency of receiving. When you can be genuinely grateful for what you have in your life, for the small stuff. You've got a roof over your head. You've got clothes to wear. You've got heating. You've got clean drinking water. You've got food. You've got friends and family or people that love you, kids. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much around us that we need to be grateful for, but a lot of us are just overlooking this stuff. So it's really powerful just to take the time every day to practice gratitude. So I highly recommend, like, what I like to do is start my morning thinking of 3 things that I'm grateful for, and ending my day writing down 3 things that happened during the day that I was grateful for. Now, it has to be genuine gratitude, right? You can't fool the universe. You can't just be like, I'm going to pretend to be grateful for stuff just so the universe will bring me more things. But when it's genuine gratitude is the frequency of receiving. So what happens is that the universe, if you're genuinely grateful for what you have, the universe will bring more stuff into your life for you to be grateful for. That is why it is the frequency of receiving. That is why it is powerful to practice daily gratitude. The third thing I'm going to recommend is to step out of the comfort zone. Now, this is because when we stay in the comfort zone, we're in our safe little box, nothing changes in our reality. And that's because we aren't changing. So when you step out of the comfort zone, that is when you grow and evolve as a person. And in the unknown, that is when the magic happens. So I challenge you to think of something to do next year that will push you out of the comfort zone, that will help you grow and evolve. Something that you may have been wanting to try for ages, but you've been scared to. This is when your reality will start shifting, and this is when life can get really good. Now, one thing I wanted to point out is when you step out of the comfort zone, it's normal for your ego to step in to try to stop you from stepping out. And this is because your ego wants to keep you safe. That's the job of the ego, is to keep you in your safe little box. So whenever you try something new, the ego steps in with fear and self-doubt. So realize that that is normal. Everyone experiences that when they try to step out of their comfort zone. The ego steps in, self-doubts and fear starts popping in your head. You know, you start thinking things like, oh, I don't know if I should do this. I don't know if I'm good enough. That's simply the ego just trying to keep you safe, and realize it's normal. It happens to all of us, and don't let it stop you from stepping out. Now, the fourth one is to work on your relationship with yourself. I think this is extremely important because, firstly, a lot of us don't have self-love. So we need to practice self-love. Your relationship with yourself is the foundation for all your relationships. So work on that relationship with yourself. Practice self-love. Self-love can come in so many different forms. It could be, you know, just getting a nice haircut, shaving your beard so it looks nice. It could be running yourself a nice relaxing bath. It could be taking yourself out to go get your favorite food. Self-love can come in so many different forms. And another thing I would recommend doing as well is improving your self-worth. A lot of us have worthiness issues. One of the most common self-limiting beliefs is, I am not worthy. And a lot of the time, these beliefs can be in the subconscious mind, so we may not even actually be aware that we have these beliefs. But for example, you could feel like, you know, you're not worthy of attracting love, or you're not worthy of earning lots of money. You know, you might think, I'm not worthy to earn $500,000 a year. I'm not worthy to earn $1 million a year. So work on the relationship with yourself. Practice self-love and improve your self-worth. These are things that can take time. So just make it a goal for next year to work on that. And when you start having genuine self-love for yourself, this is when your life changes as well. And this is when people start treating you differently. And the fifth one is to find a creative hobby. The reason I say this is because we are creative beings. I believe if we have a creative hobby, it's something that will keep us happy and high vibrational. So, for example, like, we create our realities. Whether you realize it or not, we're always manifesting and creating our realities. So we are naturally creative beings. We also have two autonomic nervous systems. One of them you will know as survival mode, the survival nervous system, where our fight or flight response is. The other nervous system is creation. So we are creative beings. And that's why I believe having a creative hobby helps to keep us happy and high vibrational. So I highly recommend finding yourself a creative hobby, and these can come in so many different forms. Creativity is everywhere. So for example, I have a few different creative hobbies. I like to draw and do, paint, do arty sort of things like that. I like to bake and do cake decorating, because to me, cake decorating is, art with food. I also like to write rhymes and rap for fun. I just like the challenge of writing rhymes and just sort of like creative writing. So it can come in so many different forms. Find something that, works with you, something that you may be interested in. You could even join a class that will get you out to meet more people. That might even be getting you to step out of that comfort zone. So I highly recommend doing these 5 things next year, and I guarantee your life will change for the better. If you got some sort of value out of this video, let me know by giving me a thumbs up. If you like this sort of content, then subscribe and hit the bell notification. I hope I see you on the next video. Have an awesome day. Peace.